Okay, to make a long story short, Coral Tundra meets up with Big Old Mary and Big Old Harry the Cricket in a jar, and the powers are limited. They have to keep their battles down to little skirmishes. And they have to go find a safe haven until little old Harry and little old Frank, find a way to destroy these multiplayer machines. Master Flight and all that shit. I'll go into more detail in that later if I can remember. So, these are the rants of Raven Reamer Reamuss, the Dreamus of Contemus. And he goes by many other names. He's a demon that, he's worse than Khaki Cat. He's just, he just doesn't quit. If he quits. It all started, when they're trying to find a way to fly. So little old Frank, he's having another one of those weird little schizophrenic moments where another demon's contacting him, and it comes to his head like a little, kind of like a sting in the back of the brain, and it goes from here to here to here, and it goes around in a loop, and it goes up to here, and it goes down to here under the base of his spine, and then back up to here. Then after roller coasters through a few more chakras, boom, it hits him. And little Frank says, I could try summoning a demon again. Little Harry's like, well, the last one gave us some info, maybe this one might too. Just be careful though, I don't really trust these demons. And little Frank's like, I don't either, but we're delving into the unknown, and so far we've gotten good results. I mean, if your sword can slay demigod, it could probably slay demon, because demons are less than gods, and plus I have the powers of a demigod. I don't know how to cast lightning bolts and fireballs and thunderstorms per se, but I'm sure if I had an adrenaline rush, I could call one up in short order. And little Harry's like, well, let's give it a try. And little Frank's like, okay. I know that was quite the encounter with the last little demon we had. This one, he likes to talk a lot too. I mean, he goes by many names. He doesn't really ever stick with one. He just doesn't shut the hell up. And little Harry's like, oh great, here we go again. So let me summon him. Let me do my little poof. It's not an imp. It's not a dragon. Kind of looks like a demon. Looks human. Not like a Deadman clone. Human. With two horns that go like this. Two horns that go like that. What's even cooler, instead of a goatee, it's two horns. Two horns that go like this. This is, yo, my name's Raymond Remus, the seller. What you buying? We got Haldol, Butyrol, Prozac, methane, propane, that shit that you tried to make with that, hot air balloon shit that didn't fly so hot. I got baseball bats, shotguns. I mean, you buying, you selling. I mean, what's the deal? And little Frank's like, do you know anything about mastering the power of flight? Oh yeah, I know all about mastering the powers of flight. Flight, fight, right, might makes right. I know this, I know that, I know my friend Jack, I know my friend Jack Black, I know my friend Jack the Ripper, Jack the Stripper, Jack the Tipper, who was kind of stingy because his tips are pretty ingy. I know that isn't really a word, but just bear with me here. I like to play darts, I like to play farts, I like to play farts with darts. I like to fart storms, I like to storm farts, I like to storm castles, I like to storm this, storm that, who gives a shit, I don't know. I mean, you guys ever play baseball? I like to play baseball, and little Harry's like, dude, shut the fuck up and just tell us how to do the powers of flight. Raymond Remus Reamer is like, that's kind of a diff here. See, I can't really tell you until I launch into a tirade of just absolute fucking gibberish. Gibberish, 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 gibberish that, gibberish that. I know gibberish. Pretty fluent at. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Who gives a shit? But, you know, those are the terms. You know, us demons, we have to abide by some pretty eccentric terms. I don't write the rules. Some other high archdemon does. You know, I'm just the middleman. Or, excuse me, the middle demon. Middle demon, the middle reaman, the middle reamer, reamuss, you know, whatever. I mean, come on. You buy and you sell. I mean, what's the diff? Oh, it's like, dude, would it speed up the process any faster that if you didn't shut the fuck up and just tell us what we need to know in the next 5 minutes, I'll stab you with this sword that can kill demigods? Raymond was like, well, who knows that I'm not a demigod? You might just waste 1 of your 9 out of 10 there, you know? Or 1 out of 10, 10 out of 5, 5 out of 6. 1 and 5, baby. 5 and 1. Nobody here has any fun. Tongue, 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 tongue. Tungsten, Tucson, Arizona, Nevada, Florida, California, Oregon, Washington, Florida, Tallahassee State, Orange County. That was a horrible movie. I wear glasses. No, I don't. Yes, I do. This, that, Jack Sprat, could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean, so ignore her flabby tits and lick your pussy clean. Yada, 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 yada. Just bear with me. Sperm in the long term is not good for the economy. Mitt Romney, Obama, Osama, yo mama. Hey, mambo, Italiano. This, that, Jack Sprat already said that. A few more hours later. Darts, farts already said this. Gotta take a piss. Mountain Dew makes you spew. Drink my brew. Through and through. Everybody must get stoned. They'll stone you when you're young and able. This is what Ravin, reamer, reamuss, or whatever the fuck his name is saying. I'm just dictating that. I'm just reading this from as it's dictated to me through another dimension. Mambo Italiano. I am having fun with this. Cocaine up the yin yang. Meanwhile, while he's saying all this random bullshit, little Harry, you know, he's communicating telepathically with his little brother. He doesn't have telepathy. His little brother does. But anyway, they're communicating telepathically, and little Frank says, "Listen, this is going to go on a while. Let me try to cast a patience spell. You know, I could probably conjure up some popcorn. This is going to be a while." So I conjures up a bowl of popcorn and a deck of cards. You know, they play just double solitaire. You know, on a patience spell. You know, just waiting, and Raven, reamer, reamuss. You know, just going on with this and Seamus and Seaman swallowed. Sleepy Hollow. Nose, ears, eyes, bald guy. Yes, I'm sly. Don't die on me. And it goes on for a while. Hey, mambo, Italiano. I'm getting tired here. I don't know how much more of this shit I can do. But anyway, finally, Raven Reamus comes to the point. Okay, you guys, listen up. I'm going to say this once and once only. The quickest way to mess with the power of flight, you know those battle beasts? And little Harry and little Frank are like, finally. You know those battle beasts? You gotta summon one from another dimension that flies. There's tame ones or wild ones. You can either tame one or get a tame one already. I don't care how the fuck you do it. Get a saddle, fly up to those damn machines, find a way inside, use a laser cutter. That's what I would recommend to get past those high-tech metal hulls that those motherships have. Get in there, find the multiplayer machines, smash them, burn them, incinerate them, lacerate them, eviscerate them, do whatever the hell you need to do. Wipe out all the dead men you can. And if you can save this planet and somehow restore your species with the power of the demigod little Frank has, more power to you. If you need anything else, don't contact me. I've already said my bit. Farewell, good night. Thank you, New York. Sacramento, Minnesota is a horseshit town, by the way. Fuck you, James Loftus. Have a good night. See you in the morning. No, I won't. I'm out of here. And then Raven Reamus goes, poof! And little Harry's like, you know, Frank, you could have taken your time to find a demon that could have told us sooner. And little Frank's like, yeah, I know, but this was the only one I could think of at the time that was a sure thing. It's like, okay, so how do we summon battle beasts that can fly? And little Frank's like, well, I gotta consult my chakras, my inner guide, and all that shit, and it's gonna take a while. And little Harry's like, well, how long? And little Frank's like, a month, 2 months, a couple of years, I have no idea. And little Harry's like, you know, just run that, you know, scenario in the back of your head, or how you're gonna learn that, or whatever you do. Just run a minor program in the back of your head that processes that. You know, if it takes longer, that's fine. In the meantime, let's kill more bad guys. You know, I've gotten real sick and tired just waiting around. Well, Frank's like, okay. Oh, by the way, I know how to turn into a flying nose with wings that breathes fire. And little Harry's like, hey, if it works, do it. So they go off, you know, and little Harry, you know, he's wielding a sword, cutting down battle beasts, robots, and this and that, left and right. And little Frank, you know, he turns on a giant flying nose with angel wings and just shoots down fire from its nostrils, just incinerates enemies by the hundreds, sometimes even a couple thousands. Now he learns how to turn into a red dragon, you know, that shoots fire too. And he learns how to turn into a gold dragon that farts lightning, breathes fire, and shoots laser beams from its eyes, but he can only do it for 5 minutes a day, so, you know, use is limited. And, you know, eventually he learns how to turn into more battle beasts. Anyway, that's the end of Little Harry and the Lumpers, Part 4.